All right, what's up, guys? First and foremost, happy New Year. 2019 is already here. We're a couple of days into it, and I'm hoping I'm hoping for you that 2019 is getting off to a phenomenal start. Hope you guys had a phenomenal holiday. But as you guys can see, I am in the kitchen cooking up something special for you guys. So officially, Happy New Year. And in addition to welcoming you guys into 2019, I want to welcome you guys to my newest platform, the Coach's Corner. That's correct. I'm going to be in your corner, giving you information, giving you tools, tips, and resources to help you get to those goals that you said you want to get to in 2018, 2019, and also going beyond into 2020. So in addition to being excited, guys, I want you to be able to execute on the ideas and the goals that you had, that you set. So that way 2020, we don't have to worry about resetting goals. We just keep walking into momentum from the work that we put in 2019. So with 2019 being here, we're already a couple of days into it. I know that everybody and their mamas are getting ready to do fast for the new year. You overate, in November. You double overate in December, and now it's January and you feel sluggish, and you're going to do a fast for one of many reasons. Maybe it's to lose some weight, maybe it's to trim down, maybe it's to get the stomach flat, maybe it's to get right spiritually, or to create some disciplines that you need to really be that top 5% person, to get into that top tier of executioner type of person, to really get into that top 5% of people who really do what they say that they want to set out to do. So I'm going to help you guys. So I'm going to give you 5 tips to remember while you are fasting. All right, go get a pen, go get a pad, because this will help you in your journey on fasting. I know a lot of people say, I know how to fast, I've done this before, but a lot of people fast the wrong way. A lot of people end up doing stuff that can create a certain metabolic response that will not be an advantage to you or your body. All right, so I'm gonna give you 5 simple tips to remember during your 21-day fast or even 30-day fast, whatever you decide to do. All right, so tip number 1, don't overcompensate on eating carbs because you take out meat from your diet. A lot of people unconsciously overcompensate when they take things out because they think that there's a missing piece. So if you eat the right things, the fruits and the vegetables, because of the fiber that's in them, the phytonutrients that's in them, it will fill you up and it'll keep you full for a longer time, so you don't have to overcompensate by eating bad carbs, because bad carbs will fill you up instantly, but they release so fast they don't do your blood sugar any justice. All right, so make sure that you don't overcompensate on eating carbs. Now you can eat good carbs, those complex carbs, those whole grains, stuff like that. You can eat that, but the bad ones, don't get fooled and overindulge in those carbs, because it will definitely do you way more harm than good. And it's kind of like, if you do it that way, it was no need to even do a fast in the first place. You would just be spinning your wheels, and we don't want you to spin your wheels. All right, number 2, don't go in the gym trying to go super hard because it's the first of the year and you're trying to get into exercise and fasting. Now, if you are a pro at this thing, you've been doing this thing for years on years on years, do your thing. But if you're not, if this is your first year that you're doing a fast and you're going to add exercise because you think you can accelerate the results, don't do it that way. One of the things that this can do for you, if you're not eating enough because you're fasting, you don't know how much food you should be eating, and then if you go and try to exercise really hard, you can create a metabolic response called EIH. That's called exercise-induced hypoglycemia. All right, so what that simply means is your blood sugar can drop so low from your body not having enough energy in terms of food and nutrition that you can cause one of maybe 3 or 4 things to happen. You can get really, really dizzy, you can get really nauseated, you can feel sick and queasy on the stomach, you can throw up, and if you go too far without recognizing what's going on, you can pass out. So one of the things you can do, if you find yourself in this situation, you feel like you hadn't eaten enough but you're exercising super hard, just hold your hand out like this, and if your hand begins to shake and twitch, that means your blood sugar has dropped so low that your body has no energy to pull from. So again, create a simplistic, consistent plan. Like if you're going to fast, say I'm only going to the gym my first week back for 30 minutes. Do that entire week, however many days you choose, 30 minutes or whatever you choose. Then the next week, increase it by 5 to 7 minutes. And that's how you build a progressive and consistent program. All right. Number 3, don't forget to cut out those harmful condiments. So I like oil-based dressings because they taste great. They are not too fatty and they can help you kind of stay on a good path. And again, you'll be full, and you won't have to feel guilty after you eat it. You won't have to feel guilty as if you ate a salad loaded with ranch or 1,000 Islands or whatever you like to eat. All right, so just make sure you look at those condiments. Again, taking one thing out of your diet does not warrant you to double or triple something else. All right, make sure you remember that. All right, because again, you will be wasting your time. We don't want to waste time. 2019 is a year that we don't have time to waste. We got to go get it. All right. Number 4, make sure you increase your healthy fats during the duration of this fast, so that way we can keep you healthy and we can keep you full longer. All right. So what does that mean? Get you some avocado, get you some coconut oils, some coconut waters, some nuts, seeds, things like that. They have your healthy fat composition in there, and normally with those healthy fat compositions, if you eat a small amount, it'll keep you full. So one thing that I do to make sure I get a good amount of healthy fats, in every single one of my smoothies, I take a half of an avocado and I put it within that smoothie. Last but not least, tip number 5. Listen, this is probably the most important one. This is your empowerment tip for today. Don't think about a fast of what you're going to lose. Think about the things that you're going to gain from it. Think about the mental clarity that you're going to gain from it. Think about the discipline that you're going to be creating. If you can gain discipline with what you put in your mouth, you can gain discipline with whatever else you do in life. Eating is one of the most addictive things that we can do as human beings because of the chemicals and all that good stuff. And so if you can kind of harness the discipline to not eat meat or whatever you decide to take away for 21 days, then you have developed a habit. For the most part, most of the things that we don't create or the goals that we don't get is not because of a lack of talent, it's because of a lack of discipline. So with this diet, with this fast, with this 21 days, don't think about the things you're going to lose. Think about the discipline that you're going to gain. All right? So again, this is Coach John Jay in the kitchen cooking with you, officially welcoming you to 2019. So do me a favor, click the link below, the subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner, I think. If it's not there, just find it. Subscribe to the page, like the video, share it, leave me some comments and let me know if this was helpful to you, or if you need some additional information on anything else that you feel might help you going into 2019.